yang paling aku suka selama quest Archon di Semeru. Asli lah.
Scribe?
Panitera. Oh, jabatannya.
Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
Iya, yes, I am.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry. No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia. Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravaton Darshan. What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravaton, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter Darshan. That wasn't my intention. As your Haravaton senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and... Is that so? Wait a moment. The search for you. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravaton.
Gila, Alhaitham kan keren ya.
As I expected. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly. It's nothing. We'll be all right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, Scribe.
Bagian terbaiknya tuh ini. Pas dia
I'm afraid I don't know. He convinced himself of whatever truth he that is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feed
Ya, itu yang selalu terjadi dengan murid-muridku yang bocil itu. Entah kenapa. Kalau udah ngerti aku ibadah ya sih harusnya.
serve to highlight themselves.
So there are special ways to deal with smart people.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our...
Mana ya bagian terbaiknya tuh di sini nih. Aku suka banget. House of Dana.
Is this the academia's library?
Oh, belum pernah masuk kalian.
Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive.
Oh ya.
There are a lot of students going through here.
The academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbot. Just act natural.
Just act natural. Natural.
Terra Smash!
Natural banget nggak tuh?
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that academia personnel use to access higher.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there, so...
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him?
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Hazar's current location,
I'll allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look back. Do not tell me you believed the academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I can...
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected. It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some... The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please.
Please jangan berjalan.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, traveler. What did you wish to? Today is Niagara Day, so I still have many responsibilities. You seem to know quite a bit about our. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materials
Cak
to
Prabowo.
creating a god. Yes, we are using human. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness. Even Ermin's soul will be free.
Kan kau dewe yang ngurung dewanya pintar. Capcay.
Nation of scholars. This is the ultimate aspiration. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within you. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Care for the
Ay.
fend off sandstorms, fabricate silly fairy tales. These are but child's play for the academe. We are a people favored by Greater Lord Ukadavata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, with that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Surasthana. So
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential.
Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler, an array of information about him ready for your perusal.
Hatham? So you're still on the academy? We finally started to trust you.
Di sini bagian terbaiknya mereka di penjara. Beda.
excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. As it is Niagara Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely.
We'll be monitored. Just
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. Furthermore, to put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons. Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly...
You're despicable.
Despicable. Perhaps from your perspective, your ploy was to sacrifice the travel.
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan.
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well. First of all, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler at Caravan Rebat. However, you immediately departed for the desert, and judging by the time, you more likely encountered the true General Mahamatra in the desert.
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Simon.
The academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the traveler. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the academia?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the traveler, if I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Kusanali and ruin our great work. Sneak into the academia on Niagara Day, using Al-Haytham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance, should your intentions be discovered, Al-Haytham will turn traitor and sacrifice the traveler, thus proving his innocence. As for Simon, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the academic.
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I steal. If you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the academia's regular operations. And however, under the current circumstances, Even that is
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeria, betrayed its Archon.
so flight has turned to fight at long last.
God!
Acting Al-Haytham ni Meijing. Acting bukan sih? Aku back ke gocek. Oh, pengetahuan selarang.
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule? Traitor! You traitor! Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Ethan? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power. He has gone completely insane.
Aduh, sakitnya. Kesakitan tak dia?
Take him to the mantra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we finished all required preparations for Nyargarbahate. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Asik. Kan aku senengnya ini karena aku ke gocek. Karena acting Al-Haytham. Dan acting Paimon. Traveler tidak dapat bagian. Ya, cakep. Tidak. Traveler kau tidak ngapa-ngapain dari tadi.
What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right. Paimon thinks it would...
Jadi gini guys.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our unlock. He's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to their success. Once the traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control, and with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much...
I can already see the pompous looks on their face.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. Yet, according to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha, and that way, they can't pry any more information. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord.
So our job is to wake up Nahida. Okay, totally.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can, however. As for whether she'll actually wake up,
However,
You've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. And Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all this time.
never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do. Do you think we should, stop her? Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Aduh, sakitnya. Ay.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Having fun proving a
Bener
false
sih.
sense of heroism to yourself, boor.
Just dream in your dream, Mas.
Data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
Okay.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens,
Oh,
God should broaden their
nggak sampai 1000 tapi ya.
To create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zero festivals and samsara cycles.
Power of dreams. When did you use it on me?
Wah, balas dendam jadi ya.
You can't even defeat me in a dream.
Ay.
What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Oke. Ih, keren sih Nahida ya.
Come, traveler, just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams. All that battle experience! It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the
Kerennya
original.
dia balas dendam buat rakyat Semeru dong kalau kayak gitu.
I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Nggak jauh beda sama Inazuma ya. Berarti beda musuh doang.
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Berarti kita pernah sebijaksana itu dong berarti.
Just won't save you.
Atau kita sebijaksana itu ketika menghadapi dia setiap minggu. Menghadapi Wawan. Wawan. Number 1. Wawan. Alright. Oh.
Are you done with your tricks?
Hmm.
Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first
Between
sage of Lure.
Oh. Tapi kita bukan pekerjaan tetap kita, Bang.
Mine to dominate.
Exploration and trials,
No!
adventuring is
Burn
right
to
up my alley.
oblivion.
Pusing ah.
Shimmer! You can't run!
Kneel.
I see everything!
Unsightly insects.
Oh. Kapan punya Nahida?
Tremble.
Yeay, kena Bang. Masih kena tuh lah ternyata. Iya. Asyik. Sampai kapan sih ini? Astaga. Nah, deh. Wow. Waktunya balas dendam. Maksudnya gimana?
Good riddance.
Good. Wait.
Wind rises.
Yay.
Possible.
Tapi masalahnya Nian itu, aku tidak bakal bisa bunuh dia
The Temple of Wisdom!
karena
This makes me life. Can't have your drink.
Wait, hear me.
Wretched vermin.
ayo. Oh, I can. Ternyata aku bisa. Dengan tim yang bukan ngasal sih, tidak bagus.
Humans. Filthy humans.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light home. Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
No. Wait. Please. Anything but the
Many
noses.
insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light home.
That's mine. Don't even try. I'll never go back.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Ukadabata. This is... That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Aku kira bakal langsung diselamatin itu. Ntar lah.
And from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds,
Abis ini fontaine ya. Makin sedih gua.
finding within
Ngulang
the
fontaine
tapestry their
lagi.
brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
Bergetar tangannya.
I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Bisa?
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of Tuban. We removed the remaining pollution from Earth. Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you that sound? Travel.
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone. Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. This is the only thing of interest I've found among the sage's research. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually... I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that...
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left
I left Sumeru, but the god of wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different age. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all. Observation is the first step of any experiment. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into that's all there is to it. Indulge. How does the god of wisdom?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance.
Indeed.
Many
It's difficult for
insects have a
humans
compulsion to
make
follow the
peace
light.
with-
Since you
And
and
humans are the same,
why wait until
except
now
we
to
call
show
that
up?
light hope.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help? It was my experiment. So what?
The academians saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have Newt, would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of your...
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't... All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time. For example, Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat ability.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you...
After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper...
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles. Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprised. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle, and indeed...
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens,
Gnosis
God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
This electro-gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your men. As the one who initiated this cascade of...
Price? Interesting. What price?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time. Yes, how very interesting. Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't, what did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown...
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with your being as smart as you are. Have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have
Gila, banyak iyan.
This is the end.
Good riddance, Count.
You will regret this.
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Another chess piece. And where is your...
Don't be greedy, Harbinger.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to... Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange, arrogant as that is,
Let me ask you, Have you, in all your mighty knowledge, ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are...
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the... Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time with negotiations. We've all gotten what we wanted.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Rebooting.
Together! Are you awake? Polly says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well.